Doug Bell, and this is the Hot Rod Show. Today we're coming to you from Meremere Drags, man. This is drag racing. These are the gladiators of hot rodding. These guys blister the tires all the way down the drag strip, all the way down there, man. It's going to be a fantastic day. This is about as quiet as it's ever going to get. So let's get out to the pits there. Let's start seeing who's racing today, and we'll follow some cars all through the program. Woo! What the heck's happening at Jonesy's? Is Brody being measured for a suit, a coffin, or a custom-made hot rod? We've got blistering action from the drag strip at Meremere. We get the inside running on tyres from Toots, what to look for and what you should choose for your car. Plus roving reporter Sean gets to grips with some bikes and bikers and Tyrol. We get under the hood with Melissa and her 63 Morris Minor Ute. All this and more on the Hot Rod Show. Well, here we are with Reece Fish and his drag racing team. Hi, Reece.
How are you, Doug?
Very good, man. It's great to be here. Hey, good. Look, what about this, Sean?
Spectacular.
Yeah.
Check it out. It's huge.
You've been close to machines like this before?
Oh, I've been close, maybe a little bit too close. They throw you off a bit.
Reece, now tell us a bit about your car. I know you're like one of the quickest guys in the country, if not the first or the second at various times.
Second quickest guy.
Second's pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, like this is an amazing machine. You know, like there's very few of these cars, you know, like to your caliber here in the country, aren't there?
That's right. It's only the Marsh Mount Shop team of the only guys who've got another one of these. So yeah, we have a bit of fun together.
And like what sets you apart? Is it the size of the motor or the size of the whole package deal?
Oh no, the cars are very similar. Our car, they're both the same size engines.
Yeah.
Our car has a bit of older technology in the car.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean they're very similar.
Yeah. When did you start racing? How old were you?
Oh, I think 18 when I first come to the track. Yeah, gave my little my street Chevy a blast and got hooked. Yeah.
And what caused you to go on, you know, bigger and bigger to get to the level that you were at now?
Oh, I think that's what drives you on. You know, you always want to go quicker and faster. And yeah, Mike Gearing, who's on our crew, used to race one of these years ago.
Mike Gearing. I mean, that guy's a legend. You're a legend, Mike. We all know that, whether you want to admit it or not, man. Hot rodding wouldn't be what it is without you today. You know?
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true, you know. And I talked it over with Mike and said, well, we want to step up to the next level. And he said, well, if you want to go fast, you've got to go nitro. So that's what we did.
It's a big step, isn't it, eh? Big money, big step.
Yeah, well, we try not to spend too much.
Your sponsors, who sponsors you? So we want to, give credence to them for helping you get here.
Yeah, for sure. The sponsors, C&M Performance, Sedgitons of Dominion Road. You can see them all on the side of the car. You know, these guys help with.
They just don't stop helping, do they? Hey?
That's right. Yeah, we couldn't do it without them. You know, the sponsors are very, very important, obviously.
Yeah. And Sean, what do you think about this too?
I'm just in love with these. What is it like to drive? Obviously,
Obviously, it's a bit of a thrill, yeah. You stand on the throttle, and the best way to describe it is it's like a bomb going off behind you, you know. If you can imagine sitting in your lounge chair in the middle of the motorway and a car running into the back of you, that's what it feels like when you hit the throttle. So
a whole lot of G's involved?
Yeah. It's obviously got to be a thrill, otherwise you wouldn't bother doing it.
You've got to have a cork, don't you? But a cork in your backside to stop all your innards coming out.
Yeah, well, I haven't quite done that yet, but yeah.
Oh, we'll bring a box of corks next time, just in case you do need them.
Yeah.
Get a little bit more horsepower.
You can try them first.
I will. I'll actually try them every day. Well, this is thank you for doing what you do, and providing some amazing spectator oogliness.
Yeah. No, it's cool. We're glad to be out here, and we'll do it as long as we can do it, and do the best we can,
We'll come to your shop and have a look and see what you do there then.
For sure, no problem at all.
Thanks, Reece.
Thank you
so much. Good day, Sean.
Fantastic. I can't wait to... You guys got another run in today?
Yeah, we're going to go out shortly, probably another half an hour or so.
There's Mike there.
Fantastic.
He's a legend, ladies and gentlemen. That guy there in New Zealand owes a lot to you, Mike. Thank you so much for all you've done for hot rodding. Yeah.
And a few words.
And a few words. He just waves his finger and it happens.
That's it. Yep. No, okay. He's a good man.
Thank you, Reece. We'll catch up with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Doug.
And here's Reece's monster machine getting primed for action. I asked Reece, what is it like when you take off from the line? And he says it's like sitting in an armchair and getting hit at 100 miles an hour from a bus from behind. Can you imagine that? They have so much safety built into these things because of what happens next. Look at it. What an amazing burnout. You know, they use a different fuel when they do the burnout to what they use when they go down the strip. And you see these guys here, they're cleaning all the stones and all the little wee bits off the tyres so that when this thing takes off, man, it's getting the maximum amount of traction. And he's off. Wow, man. Bye-bye, Reece.
What are you doing here, Mr. Elmers?
Oh, I'm not sure, Douglas.
Yeah, this guy just pops up every... Are you called a mushroom?
Well, I hear you're building a car.
We're building a car here for Brody.
I assume there'll be paint on it?
There will be beautiful black paint on it.
Some polished alloy, possibly?
It'll be polished alloy, polished brushed nickel.
Tyres?
Tyres, windows.
Sounds to me like there's a place for
upholstery.
mothers.
There's always a place for mothers.
So I'm preparing and
I
ready.
see. But you've got Carnauba wash and wax.
Well, I'll need that later, just
That's the
to
good
wash
stuff,
it
isn't it?
down. Yes, yes. And you can give these away as people come
We
in.
can. We
yes.
can fill our pockets.
Help yourself. Not
Help
you.
ourselves. Oh.
Not you. No.
Oh. Well, there you
Clients
have
and
it.
friends.
Wherever there's good cars, there's Peter Elmers and mothers. Woo, I'm Doug Bell, and this here's the Hot Rod Show. Down here in the Tron, we're at Jonesy's Garage again. And why are we at Jonesy's Garage? And why is there an empty seat sitting here? Well, we've got to bring someone in to fill it. Hey, come in here, Brody. Here's the star of the show. Hey, man. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Woo, hey, Brody. Well, what do you think of this, man? This is the start of your hot rod.
Yeah, no, it's exciting to see it all
yeah.
starting to take shape, obviously.
Yeah, there's a little bit of shape.
Yeah.
Well,
One seat.
yeah. Well, the reason we got this set up here is we're going to bring the two Undertakers in here so they can come and start measuring you up for this thing.
Nice.
Come on, Jonesy. Come on, Willie. Here's Jonesy and Willie. Hey, man.
Hey, man.
How you doing,
Hey,
Jonesy?
yeah, good, man.
Hey, Willie.
How you
Woohoo!
doing?
Happy
Yeah,
birthday.
Good to see you guys.
Well, you know, like
Like it?
you guys know what to do. Hey, how about we just like get Brody sitting down in it now and you get your tape measure out and do what you need to do.
Yeah, man. All we want to do is get a bit of a length of leg onto the pedal and get you a bit of a driving position going on.
Everyone loves a bit of length of leg.
Everybody loves it. All right. So we'll start with a shoulder to H point, somewhere around
99.
70 mil, 700 mil, man. 700? H point to shoulder, Yep. 700? Yep. Awesome. Yep. All right. What we need is a floor though, Willie, eh? What, like a pedal height? So we can get a sort of like a hip to knee height. He's got to be comfortable, man. That's not practical. How about we go
Try
for
just
a,
anything, mock it up, man.
How about
Just-
we go for a
Just mate.
beer crate? Beer crate.
Kiwis.
How's that? There you go. Yeah. How's that?
Nah, that's not right, man.
What do you mean?
Well, just look at this. Look at it, man. I mean, that's.
Does the
he's-
beer crate look
No, he's
fine?
sitting way too high, man, compared to the rest of the floor. Turn it up on its edge. See how that looks.
Doesn't even have any beer in it.
What do you reckon, Brody? Comfortable or not? That's getting better. I don't think it's right though.
Yeah, nah, maybe a little bit higher.
Higher,
It's
Higher?
comfortable.
higher.
Yeah.
Why can we used to go higher?
Get some blocks, man. That's what we need. What are we talking?
Bigger the block, the thicker the truck.
400. Yeah, no, I agree with you there, man. Because we want you sitting a little bit lower, wrap the frame rail around you, and sit you in a pod pretty much. So you're sitting down and your legs are a little bit up,
Yeah.
but it's still comfy. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Try that, will you? Just see where we go to.
Try one on the side. One on top.
Yeah, but that ain't higher. That's lower, man. Have a look at it. Oh, jeez.
It's lower.
Yeah, man. That's lower, Willie. Come on.
Or didn't we want to go lower?
No, we wanted to go higher.
Higher. High enough for you?
Try that. Just two flat too flat straight, Brody. If we bring that back a little ways, so and your heel sits about there, does that give you a better driving position? Does it feel all good? Bearing in mind that the body line will be up here around shoulder height.
You get the wheel.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, that feels pretty good actually.
That it feels comfy.
Yeah, it felt a
Yeah?
lot comfier than the last two positions.
You can work your feet easy as. There's no issues there.
Nah, no issues there.
And if you look through there, your feet are just slightly raised, so it's probably about where we want it, Willie, eh?
Pretty close.
There's only 3 positions you can have. Brody's position, missionary or doggy.
Which one do you prefer?
You're the one saying it.
Right.
Yeah, man.
So what does that give us for a hip to knee? Hip to knee, John. Hip to knee.
Hip to knee. You're 600.
600.
600. Oh,
It's got a bigger leg than you, Doug.
Yeah.
and 650.
650.
Yeah. Total length. Butt to heel.
Butt to heel.
110. That feels good. You could work pedals and steering and stuff like that.
Yeah, no,
We'll give you a better steering wheel probably.
that's small.
Let's try a shoulder to steering wheel. So how far from the shoulder to wheel
Where's
feels
your comfortable driving position, man? Yeah.
About there, I reckon.
600?
600 would do it. Yeah. And feels quite comfortable. Everything.
This is a bespoke
Works.
hot rod. Yeah, no, it's bespoke. You know, bespoke is
bespoke.
That's the name for having stuff perfectly tailored for you. Yeah, it is. It's called
Is that
bespoke.
right?
Yeah,
So we're tailoring a hot rod.
a bespoke hot rod. Yeah.
We're not just telling tales, eh?
No, not telling tales. Well, no, spokes either.
You don't want spokes on
Yeah.
your hot rod though, eh?
Yeah, man.
No,
No
but,
spokes.
but this is what they call bespoke when it's made exactly. You know, you have shoes and suits and everything made exactly for your size. It's called bespoke.
Awesome.
You learn something every day.
You do, don't you?
No, that's cool. That's pretty much it, Willie, isn't it? Like you can take those measurements and we can start crafting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a pedal height, seat, total length, shoulder to steering wheel. So that gives us a pretty good
It's still
start
way
to
too-
proportion.
Still way too high, man. We'll drop it all down for you, Brody. But
Yeah.
that's a basic position you'll sit in.
So, man, how's it feeling, eh? All this, you know, you got all tricked out now.
Yeah, it's obviously something different sitting in a flat forward car, but it's feeling pretty good. It feels pretty comfortable. So, you know, it's another step in the process.
Yeah.
So it's exciting.
It's going to be cool, man.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
And that's about it for this week. And next week, when we're back here, we'll be showing you a whole lot more of Brody's hot rod, eh? The all black stuff. Well, here we are at the championship drag racing at Meremere once again, and yeah, as you can see, we're standing under the big mother sign, and I just ran into Dennis from Swiss Tracks. How you doing, Dennis?
Not too bad, Doug.
Yeah, like you all know, Dennis, you know, you've been watching the Hot Rod Show for so long, you see all the beautiful flooring we have in the studio now. This is all thanks to this guy here. This guy helps make sheds and garages and patios. What else do you help looking beautiful?
Round swimming pools.
Swimming pools.
Yeah, over butanol decks, you name it.
Yeah, even on desks.
Decks.
Okay, but you know, like Dennis, he's a petrol head, man. This guy's crazy, just like all you folk watching there. You know, if you want to buy stuff off a petrol head, come to Swiss Tracks and speak to Dennis, or you know, and Dennis or there, go and speak to Ray. Ray's there, and they'll help you out, man. These are great guys who support a great cause.
Yeah, one of the team will come up with a really good deal for you.
Yeah, we'll have a good deal every time. Woo!
And for those people who think that Dragster needs a V8, check out this rotary. Listen to it. Wow. Look, it's a burnout just like any other. Now let's listen to it as it goes down the strip. Now, we all know Doran Anderson Vasey and his big wheel-standing Barracuda. Here's a couple of shots of him. One from behind, one from the side. Man, this guy is amazing. Go, Doran.
Well, here we are again at Mag & Turbo, and as always, the sun is shining here at Mag & Turbo. So let's go inside and just see what Toots has got lined up for us. And here he is. Hey, Toots, how you doing, man?
Good, thanks, Doug. How are you, man?
Good. And hey, here's Toots. He's the main man down here. He'll fit you up with your tyres. But hey, talking about tyres, let's go see some of these awesome tyres you got.
I got something set up over here for us to have a chat about today, Doug. Let's check it out.
White walls.
All right. Hey, people.
Yeah.
Now, for all you hot rodders out there, a lot of you who have held those traditional type hot rods and old vintage cars would have probably had, started off on something like these. These particular puppies here are your Coca Classic cross-ply tyres. Okay, so cross-ply, it's a bit of an older form of technology, and for people who have the cross-ply type tyre on their vehicle, tend to not drive too fast, but still okay for our roads.
So these are pretty good for doing swerves and skids, aren't they?
Oh, they'll make your vehicle very swervy. Yeah. Some of that old tyre technology, not so great for handling, but awesome for the looks. And just look at this amazing white wall finish that you have on them.
That's about as big as a donut.
Well, it's about as big as my donut.
My
right
donut
here,
too.
mate.
Yeah, we've all got spare tyres.
Indeed. Our now, a little bit of a tech tidbit. Back in the 70s, Michelin tyres started. The tyre technology started to change, and they started producing the radial tyre.
Right.
Okay.
So Michelin started all that.
Michelin started all that back in the early 70s, I believe. So since then, tyre technology has just gone berserkers, and we've got all sorts of tyres that are available to the market now. But from the cross-ply people, we went to the radials in something that still looked very similar. Come on over here.
Yeah.
So things started to happen, like red pinstripe tyres, and this is a BF Goodrich tyre that we have here. Continuing on with the Coca Classics, they too went to the radials, and what we have here is what we this would be a rear tyre for a particular vehicle and a front tyre.
I mean, like this looks just like this is the old hot rodding tyres, made new.
Exactly right, and so this is made in modern day technologies, but with that old school look.
Yeah, I mean it's awesome, isn't it? Eh?
Yep.
Wow.
And carrying on here, I thought I'd show you this one here, Doug. It's no, this doesn't. This not the result of a Smurf being blown in the brain. Okay. When you see blue on a white wall tyre like this, what it is, it's a protective gum, because the white wall itself can have colour stick to it quite easily. So if you've got grubby hands, if you were to smear your grubby hands on the white wall, it can stain the white wall.
And they tend to discolour a bit too, just by sitting there.
That's right. That's right. So when you get your brand new tyre in a white wall, you tend to get this blue gum over it. That's just like a protectant, and that just washes off.
It shows it's brand new, doesn't it? Eh?
It does. Yeah. It does. So we'll bypass our radial tyre that we have here, and as technology went on and cars got faster and horsepower went up, we had to go to some big fatter tyres that was able to get your car to grip a wee bit. So behind you we've got a pretty traditional BF Goodrich radial TA. So I don't know, there'd be...
It'd be pretty hard to meet anyone over about 40 who hasn't spun the hides off some of these.
Absolutely. And the BF Goodrich TA have all sorts of sizes and widths. So some right big fatties, just your normal size 2, 3, 5s like we have here. So something that you'd see almost as a easy mod fitment onto your hot rod.
You like tyres that they're like scientific now.
They're
I'm
very
glad
scientific.
we've got people like you that know all the science.
We'll go through some of that science a little bit later. And again, if we move across to these particular puppies, these are a Nitto American branded tyre for your modern hot rod. These are the ones for when you get really high horsepower, or if you've got a classic looking hot rod that's maybe had tubs and put in the back, so we can put the big fat wheels and tyres on it.
Like a Camaro or something like that, just awesome.
Absolutely, and this is one of our widest tyres that we have available on the shelf, and that's a 345 wide tyre. Huge. Now, I'll just spin this around for you guys at home. That is the width of that particular tyre. Now, just to compare, I'll grab an older tyre and put it up against it.
Well, I'm a little bit bigger than the tyre still.
So
check that out.
That there, a 165 wide tyre compared to a 345 wide tyre, that just gives you a little bit of perspective of just how big that tyre can be. Pretty cool, huh?
That's big and littles. We all have big and littles.
All right. Class is in session.
Yes, class. Okay, so, all right, kids, on the mat.
All right, what I have prepared for you this morning, this afternoon actually, is just some paperwork about just how we, some of the more technical aspects of tyre. Now, when you guys visited us the last time, we talked about a couple of specs on the tyres, on the Mustang. All right, so we'll use this particular tyre as the a bit of an example. So I'm just going to find the tyre size here. So just a reminder, we've got the width of the tyre, 345. We've got the profile of the tyre. Okay, so that's this part of the tyre, and then we've got
the profile of the height, right?
That's right. And then we've got R19, which talks to us about the size of rim that fits within the tyre. Okay, so nice and simple. Looking further, we've got these codes here, 105Y. We talked about those special codes, eh? Well, let's try and decipher those codes. 105. In terms of that's the load rating of the particular tyre. So 105 here means that this tyre can take a weight of up to 925 kilos on that one.
Like two of me.
Yeah. Okay. And then if we went over the page a wee bit, it gives us another code. See on this here, it says that it's got a letter Y over there. Yeah. Okay, well the Y means that this tyre is able to go up to 300 kilometres an hour. Now it says, you can maintain that speed, and normally it's up to about 12 to 13 minutes at 300 kilometres an hour before the tyre starts to deteriorate.
So like if you've got a flathead, this is the tyre you need.
Oh yeah, pretty much, mate, pretty much. And so there's just a whole bunch of guff available in store or on the internet for you guys to check out.
Yeah, we'll send people to have a look at the stuff because, like this, you want to get technical on tyres. This is the stuff you need to get really technical to help your tyres last longer, better ride, and just a better looking hot rod,
That's right. And when you come into Mag and Turbo, we've got great salespeople that can help you with all that technical advice. Like when it comes to, even if you wanted to change up your Toyota Corolla, if you want to take it from a 13 or 14-inch wheel and upgrade it to a 17-inch wheel, we've got tools and tricks of the trade that will help us to determine the right fitting product for you.
And like twin snips to make the wheel arches a little
bigger. We try not to have to cut into your bodies, the body panel if we can help it, but we can certainly do the right thing by you by giving you the right advice and the right product for your car.
Well, like people today, they want to be told the truth. They want good information. Because they're going to run away and check it on the internet anyway.
Exactly right.
And like they go, hey, these dudes get it right every time.
That's right. But sometimes the internet can be wrong.
Yeah. Well, oh, that's right.
Sometimes the internet can be wrong, but so that's why we encourage people to visit us in store, have a chat to our friendly sales staff, and they can give you the right advice and the right product for your car.
It's a touchy-feely industry, isn't it?
It is a touchy-feely industry, and so you come at a store, and that's why we have all these amazing display wheels on the store. We've got tyres and stuff.
It's like a candy store for tyres and wheels, man.
Yep. If you are
the selection, it is. It's huge.
If you are a car person, we're the place to come and check out the bits that we can help you with.
And suspension.
And brakes and servicing and all sorts of things.
And smiles.
Well, that's what the things we do best.
As a bit of a change, I rocked up with our motorcycle expert Sean and the Retro Rockers at Pyro.
Hey guys, it's Jan from the Hot Rod Show. We're here with Rev from the Retro Rockers Motorcycle Club. Rev, can you tell us a little bit about your machine?
Yeah, this is a Triumph Bonneville motor. It's a T120. It's a 650 4-speed box. The head on it's been reversed, so the carburetors are peaking at the front. It's got the custom exhaust system called fishtails that go right up to the back. She's got a big sissy bar to brace the exhaust system. It's got a king and queen seat, so then the pillion on the back sits up a bit higher. It's got a retro old school coffin tank. It's got the old spoke wheels. It's still in transformation of a few changes, so it's just a bit more time and a bit more money. Yeah.
It's off on the way with these custom machines, eh? What's next on the cards for this?
Next will be the paint job. So I want to get some retro colours going on in the tank and in the guards and get the frame all painted up and get the motor back to its original alloy colour, get rid of the black. Yeah, and I've got a Springer front end to go on it as well. So that'll change the whole look of it.
Absolutely. I just rode in on the back of this thing in the parade into the V8 Motorcycle Club show in Pyro. And it's a pretty impressive machine. It's good fun to be on the back of.
Cheers.
Can you tell us a little bit about your history with the Retro Rockers?
Well, I met Jake back in 2000, went to his place to buy some exhaust parts off of him, and that's when he formed the club. And then I'd moved on and moved to Auckland and then moved to Hamilton and then went back to New Plymouth, took a friend there with me, and my friend joined the club. I joined up with the club, been with the club now for 4 years. Really cool club to be with. Have a lot of fun. We come here every year. It's like 9 years now.
Bit of a tradition for you.
A big tradition, yeah. And we normally go from here, go to Coromandel, A guy out there called Kev used to put on a big barbecue for us. We have a big feed with there and swimming hole.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
Absolutely. I understand
Yep.
Kev's not with us this year, and
No.
you guys have got a little bit of a thing that you're doing in commemoration of him afterwards.
Yeah, Koro Kev, this is a little sticker we got made up that we're going to be putting on the bikes and stuff like that, on car, t-shirts and stuff like that. So Koro Kev, yeah, died a couple of months ago, and we all got together and rode through to see him off. Yeah, he would have been proud. He had about 3 or 4 choppers that he's building himself. Yeah, and he lived all 9 cat lives. He was a crazy guy.
Fantastic.
Yep.
All right. What are you guys up to for the rest of the weekend here? Are you just spending a day wandering around, or?
Yeah, the rest of the day's cruising at the swap meet, looking at all the cars, talking to people that are interested in the bikes, want to know more about the club, if they want to join, if they want to build a bike. We're crashing again at Tapu Campgrounds. Then tomorrow morning we're leaving and we're riding to Taupo. We go to Taupo, we stay at Acacia Bays. We've got a clubhouse there. For the last 7 years we've been staying there. It's a cool place to hang out.
Awesome. So you guys, this is certainly a key feature in your year, obviously, as a club.
This would be our biggest ride of our club for the year. Some of the boys clock up, some of them are coming a bit further, so some of them doing about 1,200 Ks.
Yeah.
Some of us doing like 900 Ks that are coming from Hamilton and whatnot. From going through to Taupo, Bennydale, through to Pew Pew. I go back to Hamilton. Some of the other guys back to New Plymouth, to the headquarters, and then the others carry on the next day through to Wellington. So some of them have been on the road for 6 days by then.
It's a long time, eh?
On a hardtail.
But I guess just a ton of fun. You look
It
at
is
these
a lot of
machines
fun.
and they're so impressive. You can't buy something like this in a shop. You've got to sink your soul into it effectively, don't you?
You do, yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a Walmart Harley.
And your pockets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, wonderful. All right. Thank you very much, Rev.
Cool.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Awesome. Take care.
So we'll leave where we began, with the quarter-mile gladiators. Like these Outback 4x4 boys? Well, you're going to see a little bit more of them next week. Check out the wheel stands.
So I'm Melissa. I'm from Tikwiti Hot Rod Club. This is my 63 Morris Minor 1000 ute. Original ute, not just a van made into a ute. I have a 120 wide Datsun engine and 5-speed dogleg gearbox in it. I've just been doing a head gasket and getting the head and that sorted out. Just put it back together, but unfortunately it has to come back apart.
Why is that?
The head gasket, unfortunately, is leaking water between the head and the block. So we have to take it back apart and reassess their situation.
And how long have you been doing this? From the project from start?
The project from the start, I've owned this car for about 5 to 6 years. Bought it the same colour as it is, and just finally starting to actually do something with it. And unfortunately, with our rod run this weekend, I tried to get it going and didn't quite make it, so I gave it a few kicks one night and ended up coming home and just coming to our rod run and enjoying myself instead. See you later. Thanks for seeing.
And as the good people of Tikawiti wind down and socialise after their rod run, we have to leave you too. We couldn't do it without our sponsors, so please support them. Mothers, you can't beat a mother's shine. Protecta INSURANCE, you need these guys. Swiss Tracks, the best flooring in the world. Kiwi Span, they have a shed for everything. Online Logistics, they'll get your car there when you need it. Mag and Turbo, wheels, tyres, suspension, servicing and brakes. It's what they do. Then there's CRC, Smartway Security, Casper Transmissions, Woman on Wheels, Colourworks, and New World Browns Bay. Keep in contact with us at thehotrodshow.com or on Facebook. Until next time, keep the dirty side down and the shiny side up.